Qinjun about to leave the hall when a side quest was triggered by the system telling him to take the lead and ascend the throne and become an emperor much earlier than the Kanglin's prince, and should not die before the completion of the mission, and he will be rewarded 100,000 points and a random draw. This left Qin Jun dumbfounded, looking at the Kanglin prince, thinking to himself, this dark emaciated of waste actually bears much hate that triggered such a lovely side quest. Indeed, I will repay your generosity by personally departing you to your ancestors. The emperor called some of the servants, telling them to come and carry away the fifth prince back to his room, and told Qin Jun to go retreat to his own. After this duel between two countries was over, Qin Jun and Guan Yu spread throughout the Qinyue kingdom, and even in the capital. This was known as the Awakening the Sleeping Dragon. At the Qinyu mansion, the fifth prince had regained consciousness, and seeing his lackeys before him, he was pissed, yelling at them, saying, "Kill Qin Jun, now that fucker is back more vicious than ever before." This man, having not recovered from Qin Jun's insult, called out his underling Dark Owl, giving him a command to encircle and eliminate Qin Jun.
You serious?
Which the underling bowed and accepted the command. Such a pity sending this ninja to eliminate the grim Rapier himself, the afterlife sender. The loyal and MKST trusted guard of the fifth prince suggests to the fifth prince not to confront Qin Jun, at the time being telling him to wait for Guan Yuachang to leave Qin Jun's side and go and protect the Yuguan city. That's when it will be easier to assassinate Qin Jun.
Are you sure about that?
The guard continued to tell the fifth prince in the upcoming months a festival will be held and the top 100 geniuses will worship the 7 sects of the dynasty, telling the fifth prince to prepare before then. The fifth prince, understanding his loyal guard point of view, he had no choice but to agree, but still filled with rage that he felt that if he can't kill him, at least teach him lesson. Respect to our protagonist, Qin Jun Bro shattered this man dignity, rendering unable to walk for a day. The guard agreed to the fifth prince that teaching Qin Jun a lesson will be better to show him his dominance. The fifth prince inwardly told himself if he had made Qin Jun lose his reputation, once he can do it again.
A few moments later.
Qin Jun, having returned at the Luoya Inn, the ladies were head over heels wanting our boy's supreme dragon, 8 feet spear in them, chasing him down, and this creature of our protagonist ran away, telling them not to chase him.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Arriving in his room, tired, drenched in sweat, thinking why the women in the Qinyue kingdom are so thirsty. Looking around, Qin Jun realized Daji's presence, in which she complimented with a hint of envy, telling our boy that he seemed popular with the ladies. Our boys, having made a quick screenshot on Daji for later alone use and further research,
sensational,
approached her, telling her that no matter how popular he gets, she will remain her one and only favorite. Daji giggled on our boy's silliness and blushes. Like goddamn, this man has aura, he rejects woman, but it makes them more thirsty. Holding Daji's hand, Qin Jun tells her to follow him. He has a big long treasure to show her. Big treasure, master? Asked Daji, following Qin Jun outside under the shining bright moon. Qin Jun told Daji that the silver dragon's soul-killing spear which was on the ground. Daji was shocked, despite her long years roaming the world, was shocked to see how high level the silver dragon's soul-killing spear was, and it wasn't quite simple. Daji approached Qin Jun blushing, asking him if this is what he was referring as the big long treasure she was about to show her.
What do you mean by that?
Qin Jun agreed, his mind not understanding what Daji may had meant. He was thinking of mastering this high-grade weapon, and by that, it may boost his kill-death ratio and get more battle experience instead of keep relying on Daji, gathering his strength from his stomach, even from his family jewels, summoning them, preparing to lift the silver dragon's soul-killing spear, which weighed 5,000 kilograms. As he gripped trying to lift the spear, thinking he indeed first needs to familiarize with the weight first, then he may practice. Having able to lift the spear, Qin Jun felt like he had released the most catastrophic, world-ending diabolical shit of his entire life, feeling he had lost several kilograms by the overflow of sweat. Trying to swing the spear, he lost control and fell behind, causing Chin-jun to yell, "Mommy, Daji, help me." This spectacle made Daji to blush and giggle, telling Chin-jun she will teach her breathing techniques so to increase our brother Chin-jun's physical strength. Daji sensed an incoming attack from an enemy lacking in the shadows, and she saw a flying blade kunai approaching Chin-jun and instantly deflected the attack away, shocking Chin-jun, turning asking who was trying to send his own family tree to the afterlife. But my bro was facing the wrong way. The enemy is behind him. The attacker said he was the one who was gonna kill our protagonist. Apparently, this fucker was dead ass and charged towards Chin-jun, the guy who was doing drive-thrus, but by walking in a cultivation world. This was supposed to be an assassin, bro didn't do any background research. I think he lied on his resume. Seeing the attacker's speed, Daji was even alerted wanting to counter the approaching experiences points, but Chin-jun told Daji to let him deal with it. Holding the silver dragon soul-killing spear, channeling his cultivation power into it, and with a loud cry and visible strain on his face, Chin-jun left the assassin confused. The assassin didn't notice any attack patterns on Chin-jun, which made him wonder if Chin-jun was trying to confuse him. Chin-jun raised the spear above the assassin, making him more confused because this was the person who was known as the Great Master Jun. Chin-jun, seeing his opponent was unaware of his action, smiled and laughed cheekily, and he let go of the half-ton spear, saying, "Hope you did back exercises."
Bankai.
Forbidden technique destruction. Backbender uttered Chin-jun as the spear landed on the assassin, back crushing his back, causing the man to let out a loud scream. "Let me factory reset this fucker's brain to see if he can talk, because assassins don't talk when caught," said Chin-jun as he placed his 60-inch foot on the man's head. Bro wasn't about to factory reset. That size of foot could be used as a road tester to check road construction. If it was okay, that Bangalore of a foot was on this assassin's head. Chin-jun pressed his 60-inch foot on the man's head, asking him who sent him. The man stayed gangster and told our boy he wouldn't dare tell him, expecting our boy to press on with rewards to soothe him. Quite kid technique. What happened next, we hear, was the familiar sound.
Headshot.
The system resounded, notifying Chin-jun that he had defeated a peak foundation building, gaining 956 experience points. Chin-jun turned, asking Daji if the corpse could be destroyed to hide any traces. Of course, that's easy work. Burn the body and the soul so that reincarnation isn't even an option. I pity that assassin. Bro was sent to assassinate Chin-jun, but got assassinated instead, and no trace was left. Chin-jun, excited as if he had not caused a human being to be incinerated out of existence, asked Daji if she could teach him the breathing techniques she had mentioned. Daji, looking at the eager Chin-jun, who was excited as a puppy to gain another arsenal to improve his KD, told him that the technique was the innate breathing method.
2 hours later.
Chin-jun kept practicing the innate breathing method. The more he practiced and understood the innate breathing, the easier it got to wield the silver dragon soul-killing spear. Chin-jun began to feel his physical strength increase drastically and at an unimaginable rate. "Lecher, stop! Don't act hastily," shouted a familiar voice of a young woman. Chin-jun turned to see who was shouting at this time of the hour. Chin-jun saw it was the Nanming sect master who was shouting at her disciple to stop. The disciple shouted at Chin-jun that she was going to kill him, drawing out her sword and enhancing it with aura.